We are doing better job than the national media, I think.
Oh, 100%. Do you think it could be because we have less vested interests? Hello and welcome to Short Story Long. This is Akriti and today my guest is...
Prakhar, hello.
Yeah, we are in the same class, but the joke has been ongoing that Prakhar has covered Bihar elections like no one has covered Bihar elections.
We are doing better job than the national media, I think.
Oh, 100%. Do you think it could be because we have less vested interests?
No, it is not about that. You will not see these discussions happening in national media despite investing crores and crores of ads.
Crores of crores have gone in ads now. How can they give space for discussion? Okay, so what made you get an initial interest in covering the Bihar elections?
It is not just about covering Bihar elections, but I have been working in elections from 2.5 years now. I was in a political consultancy. So I designed and covered Karnataka elections for BJP and Congress. I worked in Madhya Pradesh elections, Haryana elections, Chhattisgarh elections. So, and Lok Sabha as well for quite brief period of time. So that was the time when I got interested in how elections work and how elections can be rigged as well.
If you know how elections, then you have to know how elections.
Yeah, so both from the party side and both from the association side. My initial interest was in politics and covering politics, but working in elections got my interest there. And Bihar elections is one of the most important election in the country because there's always a thing, whoever wins the Bihar election wins the Lok Sabha next time. And
is that like a core theory?
It is not a core theory, but Bihar has a lot of seats, the number of the seats. So both UP and Bihar are tough battlegrounds to win for any of the parties. And if I can say, you need balls to contest in Bihar elections.
Do you think it's also the ranging demographic of Bihar?
It is ranging demographic of Bihar, and plus people do not vote there on the basis of development, on the basis of manifesto. The main criteria there is voting on caste.
Oh, okay.
So,
you'll elaborate.
One of my friend was working in Ladakh. She was covering the protest. So there she saw a Bihari migrant working. And she asked, okay, why do you don't want development or whom you will vote? He's like, मैं यादव हूँ and I'll vote for the Yadav people.
So there's a solidarity.
There is solidarity for caste. And that is how tickets are distributed. That is how manifestos are created. So development takes the back seat. Caste always takes the front seat in Bihar elections.
Which is interesting considering right now, like the NDA has been making Greater Alliance jokes because their manifesto was small and their press conference was 20 seconds
1 minute, not more than that. If
Yeah.
you combine the photos and everything, it's 1 minute, nothing else.
So do you think even the parties know the lack of effort they need to put in a manifesto for Bihar?
Definitely. If you see, the idea now is you should give 20,000 rupees to women, 10,000 rupees to unemployed people, you're done, you're sorted.
So there's like a fixed flow.
Fixed flow. That the same happens in Madhya Pradesh, the same happened in Karnataka, the same happened in Chhattisgarh from both the parties, not just one party in India. But they have got a loophole. Just before the elections, you have to distribute some money in the form of developmental scheme and then you're sorted. Whoever distributes more money wins the election.
In this one, who do you think is doing that, like following this theory?
Following this theory is, of course, BJP. The Congress is following the second theory, which is the caste theory. So the deputy chief minister is from a community that is a fisherman community. That is the second highest community in Bihar and second most poor community in Bihar according to the caste census that happened. One is that. The second is IP Gupta. He is from a community of weavers. So Tejasvi and Rahul, they both are making them a trophy and putting them in every rally they do, so that they could get both the caste votes together. And Tejasvi is the Yadav, so he'll have the Yadav votes and the Muslim votes together. So they are trying to create that pie chart.
Do you think the recent SIR electoral rolls have played a role in changing the demography or at least impacting the demography in a way that the parties have to cater to this change?
I'll not talk about from the party's perspective, but more from the people's perspective. I'll start with Election Commission's motto is, no voter should be left behind. Yeah. And the thing that they're doing is 65 lakh people excluded. Most of them are women. Very strange that most of the men are working as migrants, so there should be men more in number. But 65 lakh people deleted from the voter list directly. That will definitely affect the parties. And I was reading this report by Hindu where they're saying that they have been excluded from certain areas where the parties were strong.
Which parties were strong?
The opposition parties were strong. So that is the idea behind it. And the way SIR are conducted is a whole flawed system. The SIR is a very good thing. We should do it. The last time SIR happened in Bihar was in 2003. But there were time in elections. Now the SIR has been done in what? Some 3 months before the elections?
Yeah,
July, 24th June they started, and 25th July was the last date for everything. And in that 1 month also, there was a lot of things that happened. They first told that you have to submit forms and documents together, the 11 documents list that they gave. And surprisingly, it does not have Aadhaar card, it does not have your voter ID, it does not have your PAN card, it does not have your ration card.
Yeah. And these are one of the biggest things.
Essential documents which government itself says, Aadhaar ko PAN se link karwaiye.
Yeah.
So those documents were not there. And when ADR went to Supreme Court for this, then Supreme Court finally gave a direction to Election Commission that you have to include these documents. And then on 6th of July, Election Commissions put an ad on the newspaper that you have to submit the form first and then documents later. And then 8th of July, Tejasvi Yadav does a press conference where he says that Election Commission is confused. They don't know what to do. And the very next day, Election Commission puts a tweet that nothing is being changed. You have to do according to the old instructions. That is both form and document together.
Absolutely.
So now people don't know that we have to go to form first or document first or both together. And there was a thing, for example, if you're a BLO and you come to my house for special intensive revision, you do everything and you have to give me a slip. So many slips were not given to people.
So how would they have filled it?
How they have filled it? The numbers that they have filled also, some does not have photo, some does not have their father's name.
So it's like
administrative fault. And Election Commission and all the newspapers daily, every day, every newspaper from Deccan Herald to Indian Express says 99% registration done. Itna registration done.
Data is coming from the press.
From the Election Commission, but they are not going and checking on ground.
But how also, if you had to check it on ground as a journalist, how would you check it on ground?
Okay, there is a special report by the journalist called Ajit Anjum. He went to a constituency, went to a BLO office, and there he checked all these papers where he found out that okay, the names are missing, the father's name is missing, there is no photo, the numbers are missing. And when he did that report, next day an FIR was filed against him.
Against him,
right. That you are,
violating privacy,
the democratic process and election process. If national media wants to do this, they could have easily done it. The kind of money that they have, they could have employed each reporter in each constituency of Bihar and did a very good reporting, but no.
Do you think that, okay, now that we know SIR is going to happen in 12 states and union territories also, and in Bihar, as you mentioned, there have been certain groups that have, women have been removed. And I think particularly Muslim women have also been removed in a larger quantity. Do you think this will affect like general 12 states and union territories, especially considering two are West Bengal and Tamil Nadu?
Yes.
Are the highly contested,
and they are the next election coming states. Next year Tamil Nadu has elections, West Bengal has elections. So I think it is a sign for both the state, for both the people and the parties to learn what happened in Bihar and should not be repeated in these 12 states.
But West Bengal, 2 people have committed suicide, and Tamil Nadu is like, Bihar migrants are coming here to vote now.
Definitely. MK Stalin, I think yesterday he called a meeting of all the parties, 2nd of November, to fight against this. SIR should not happen. I feel SIR should happen, but in a way, in a manner that is eligible, that is it has a process in it. Fixed process. And the whole motto of Election Commission is to include people. Inclusion, not exclusion.
Yeah. If you are talking about people who have not been included since 2003, it would mean that this time you want to include people
not exclude 65 lakh voters from a place which does not have jobs, which does not have any industries. So there the only thing that people have is right to vote.
Yeah. And do you think, last question, do you think that, last year when the whole electoral rolls things was also happening and they were displaying the various commissions and like sponsorships that different parties were getting, and then this year it's about electoral rolls revision, and on top of that BJP has been accused of vote chori and everything, do you think India's democracy is safe?
Definitely not. If I say yes to that question, I think I should be shooted.
Absolutely.
Yes. It is not
but
at all
if you say
safe.
no also?
No, it is not safe at all. That India's democracy, the system, the pillars that govern democracy are rigged from inside. It is not just election commission, it is ED as well. So
We know ED's back history. If
yes.
you go
So from all the
connect it
four
up.
corners, India's democracy is surrounded, and that space is not very safe. And I think all the parties and the people should come together and work for it.
Yeah.
There are NGOs, ADR and stuff working for it. Yogendra Yadav is another person working for it. There's a very interesting case that happened when the whole special intensive revision case was happening in Supreme Court, where their whole agenda was that why voters are not included. So Yogendra Yadav, like, it's a very film scene. He brought 2 voters who are declared dead in SIR, and they are appeared in front of Supreme Court.
Wow.
It's a full jolly LLB scene
Yeah,
that has
yeah.
happened. So that kind of place we are living in, and that is a sign we should all get up from our beds, be a little bit political,
Yeah.
and talk about this at least. The least that you can do is talk about
So
it.
that they don't kill you off in SIR.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Great job. Thank you, Prakash. Welcome. Great job. Great job.